Hello, and thank you so much for serving on this Sunday, January 7th, 2024. It is a brand new year, so I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of what to expect today in the kindergarten through 5th grade classrooms. So I'm not going to walk through everything because most of it is the same pattern that we follow on the first Sunday of the month, where we do a Bible memory verse lesson, where we dig deeper into our memory verse for the month. The lesson plans are posted in Planning Center for all the weeks of this month. So if you want to take a look at it more closely, you can just log into Planning Center and open the attachment there. And I'm going to give you a very quick walkthrough. So the before service part is the same. Arrival and worship is the same as usual. We are going to do Every Move I Make on our YouTube channel as our worship song together this week. And as a reminder, our 3rd through 5th grade teachers, your lesson plans and your materials are going to be in the yellow bags. If you look over here at that yellow bag, it has your lesson plans and your materials for both the boys' room and the girls' room. So you're just going to split them as you walk upstairs. Also has the keys in there to open up the door, and make sure you lock it behind you. So this week, when you, after you have done the worship song and you've separated into your different classrooms, you're going to do the first part of this month's memory verse, which is Lamentations 3:22 through 23. And we're going to start with week 1. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. Please make sure that they uppercase Lord, because that is to focus on Lord the God. They talk about the different ways of spelling the word Lord, so it's important that they understand that when they are writing Lord, Lord, uppercase for all 4 letters, that is speaking specifically about our God, our Lord. And after that, we're going to move into our tacos prayer strategy, which we've been doing for about 3 months now. So let them give 2 or 3 examples of each part of that tacos prayer strategy. You can look at it more closely in the plan if you need a reminder of what those different letters of the acronym stand for, and then do the Lord's Prayer. Following that, we're going to not do a story in our Gospel Storybook Bible this week. We're going to focus in on our memory verse for the month. And we're going to kind of look at the context around it. So instead of just doing 20 through to 23 for the lesson, you're going to kind of widen it out to 21 through 25. So if you're in K through 2, locate the passage together. Teacher will read it out loud. If you're in 3rd through 5th, make sure that they are looking it up in their Bibles, either independently or in small groups. Read it independently or in small groups, and then the teacher can follow up by reading it out loud to the group. So then we have a brief summary, and we can talk about why is Lamentations important, and what is the main idea of this specific passage. Do the memory verse one more time together as a group. And then the craft is very, very simple for this week. It's just the memory verse worksheet. You're going to have paper bracelets and Sharpie markers in all the classrooms. So when they finish their sheet, which mine is a little bit torn up right now, sorry, it's been in my bag. It's the same as what we've been doing, where the one side is the pixelated and the other side is bubbles, and they can write it with patterns, but they should take their time to write out their memory verse 2 times. But then if they finish that and they're looking to do something different, you can give them one of those paper bracelets, and they can just write out Lamentations 3:22 through 23 on the bracelet, because the verse itself probably would not fit on the bracelet. If they want to try, they are welcome to, or they can just write where to find it in the Bible. So they're going to do those bracelets if there's extra time. And then if you are upstairs, if you have additional time, I'm going to send you the link. You would have to watch it from your phones. It would be the Bible Project's video about the book of Lamentations. I will send the link to you guys that morning. It is fantastic. It's probably a little too detailed for our younger kids, so that's only an option for 3rd through 5th grade. And that is really it. I did want to show you guys 2 other quick things before we get started. The first is, if you're downstairs, I hung up a bunch of stars because we're going to be learning about Abraham this month. So maybe kind of like make sure they notice those stars. It's not a New Year's celebration, although it is kind of fun and festive for New Year's. It is because we're going to be looking at Abraham, and we're going to learn a lot about his family and how they are like the stars. So there's that. Bible prizes are the same as what we've been doing, which is just one choice. This week it's Rice Krispie treats. So one choice, if they brought their Bible, you can pass it out when they're doing their craft. What I recommend now is not having a student do it, just having the teacher walk around and pass it out during the craft time. And then for the centers, I cleaned them up, traded some out, brought some new ones in from home. So now what our choices are, we have 2 Lego tables. We have magnets, we have some just like wood blocks, and then we have, just like a building thing. And then we have one thing of coloring books, which they would need to grab a material box for. One thing of more free coloring. They've got the Christmas packets, but they also have like a notebook they can draw in with some fun markers and highlighters in there. The game of Jenga. This box is full of puzzles, so they might only want to grab maybe one or two of those bags for their table. And then we have matching games. So we have princess matching in its own box. And then over in the blue box, we have both Lion Guard and Shopkins. So there are a lot of new choices. I'm also going to add Connect 4. I bought some board games when they were on sale in December. So I'll add Connect 4 into it as well. I'm going to slowly start adding in some of these games just so that it's not too overwhelming. But so those are the new center choices. I think that's it for this week. You guys, thank you so much for serving. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me anytime. I will talk to you soon. Thank you.